We actually just finished up our trip in Malaysia, so today we're gonna bring you the 5 major things that we think you absolutely should pack when traveling Malaysia. But first, we're gonna skip over the whole swimsuit, swim shorts, bug spray, and sunscreen, because those are things you're gonna need everywhere in Southeast Asia, not just Malaysia.
We travel and stay for 1 month in Malaysia, and where we have been to is including Langkawi. We stayed there for a month, and also we traveled to the capital city of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur as well.
It is beautiful there.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. So during the time that we visit there, we have learned 5 essential things that we definitely think that everyone should bring when they visit Malaysia in general. So once you're in Malaysia, well, you can buy just about anything in Malaysia, because especially in capital city you can find several supermarkets and more.
There's stores everywhere for anything you could ever imagine.
In Langkawi especially is a duty-free island, so you can buy it even cheaper, especially if you are a big fan of chocolates and you smoke and you drink.
Well, we paid 12 ringgit for that beer, right? That pint? This whole thing is 12 ringgit. So Malaysia is very hot and humid.
It's right at the equator.
With not only Muslims there, but also a mix of ethnic groups and religions like Buddhist, Taoist, Hindu, Christian, and Sikh. All of them have their own acceptable dress standards. So still, I would say there is no specific dress code or safe zone for me, but make sure you're wearing light clothes and you're generally all covered up, just to cover the basis for everyone.
So basically, I think the suitable dress code will be something totally light, that made from cotton, that's somehow like breathable.
Cotton or silk, something really light. Something
breathable. Most of the time when you go to the temple, for example, we went to Hindu temple.
You don't have to be covered up there.
You don't have to be covered up your shoulder, but you have to make sure you wear long pants.
Yeah.
In Malaysia, as predominantly Muslim, so that's why I feel like it's better to respect their culture somehow.
Definitely.
Yeah, and make yourself feel comfortable. So that is something we would recommend you to wear, that kind of clothes. Small, compact umbrella.
So even though we arrived in Langkawi and in Kuala Lumpur during dry season, for some reason we still got massive chunks of rain. This weather is nuts. It's like being in a relationship with Ta. It's raining and sunny at the same time. You never know what you're gonna get, so you get both.
We visit the waterfall, it's totally dry.
Throughout the day it would rain 2 or 3 times, even in dry season. So we highly suggest you bringing a small compact umbrella, something you can stick in your bag or your backpack or your luggage, not big. Just because even if it's not raining, it's so hot there, you can still use the umbrella to cover yourself.
Yes, and by having umbrella to cover yourself, especially it's so hot in Malaysia, at least the umbrella can reduce the temperature down by like about 10 degrees, so you can still feel comfortable walking around under the umbrella. And who knows, in Malaysia it rains like on and off. You can't really
you'll never predict it.
Yes.
The weather could say no rain and it's raining at that moment. Travel adapters. This is something that you're definitely gonna need. Malaysia has a specific plug unlike any other country I've seen.
That is pretty interesting, because here, let me show you the map of which country use what kind of adapter. As you can see, IG socket, which is like, how does it look like? It looks like three prongs. Yeah.
So we actually got the opportunity to work with a company called Septix, so this is a sponsored video, but Septix provides you with a travel adapter. Now, this is not a power adapter by any means. This is specifically a travel adapter. So it comes with 2 USB ports, a micro USB cable attached to it, and 2 US standard plugs. Now, the best part about this is it has a little indicator on it. So if you can see it, it says 220 and 110 volts. So majority of your travel adapters come with slide out prongs, something like this. So little slide out power adapters. So basically what the problem with these is sometimes they lock, sometimes they don't. So they fall out of the plugs like all the time.
Yes, especially if you plug in if you have MacBook and
the charger's very
charger
heavy.
is so heavy. And it happened to us in Malaysia that we like the plug is so high in the wall, like attached like this, and our table is around here, and we have to attach like this. And the
falls
plug is
down
like,
and smashes.
Smash our hard drive, and we were so freaked out at that time. So this one, it's not really practical, especially you can't predict where the socket is in some specific hotel or apartment, because maybe like it's up here, and then if you try to charge then it's fall down completely. It's totally bad.
So with the Septix power adapter, you actually get one for every country. So you can actually, almost every country. So you basically just take your country that you're going to, slide it in, snap it in, and you're ready to go. So it comes with this little black bag, so it's actually very portable. So this does not change the volts from 240 to 110 and make it safe for you to use it.
So the problem is that when we were in Malaysia, for example, the sockets, like there is one socket here and one socket is like right there across the corner of the room, and then we have to plug one here, plug another thing there. So with this, it's like
you can charge 5 devices at once.
But now we can work closely together because of this. You can see each other even more.
A lot of the time, like in Asia in general, you
in
have
Thailand as well.
Yeah, you have to take your shoes off whenever you walk inside an office. When most people take them off when they get in cars, things like that. So you want to always make sure you can slide in and out of your shoes very easily, so you're not wasting a lot of time untying your shoes and retying them.
Yeah, especially like some casual day that you just like want to walk around. And wearing the sneaker would be somehow like it's so hot and humid.
It'd be a hassle,
you may not feel comfortable with that kind of thing, especially you have to wear socks and then you have to wear sneaker. So
walking in and out of the buildings over and over again makes it very time consuming if you're constantly untying and retying your shoes.
It doesn't mean that everywhere in Malaysia is like that, but sometimes you will find that kind of place that especially require you to take off the shoes. The next thing is about the topic that we love the most, food.
Absolutely.
The food in Malaysia, you can also find a lot of Indian mixed with Malay, and it's like kind of like a curry or some dish that has always have a little bit of spice taste in it.
For me, I'm not the best with spices, so I always have to be very careful on what I eat, just because, you know, a lot of their chili has fish mixed in with it and things like that, so their chili paste is very strong, very flavorful if that's something that you like, but for me, I have to be careful with that.
Yeah, the food is absolutely amazing, and most of the time, for example, the famous nasi lemak.
Very famous nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak come with the one they call, it's like a chili paste called sambal, and that one is also have some flavor. Do you think it's spicy or not?
Yes.
For you?
Yes, it's very spicy for me.
And also for me, even though I'm Southeastern Asian person, I also think there is some taste that I don't feel quite familiar with. So what we think it would be benefit you a lot, especially if you come to Malaysia first time and from airport you go directly to your hotel, you get food. Maybe you don't have time to go to the pharmacy. Yeah. Better to get something like Eno. Yeah.
So you mix it in water, you drink it, and it basically stops gas, stomach pain, stomach cramps, and indigestion.
Heartburn symptoms as well.
These are our top 5 things that we highly suggest you bring to Malaysia. Now these are specifically for Malaysia in most instances, but if you are traveling to Thailand, you can also check out our what to pack and what not to pack video from Thailand.
So again, this kind of thing, as we mentioned earlier, you can also find it in Malaysia, but from our experience, it's always better to prepare in
To be
advance.
prepared.
Especially if you visit a country first time and you don't know where to find pharmacy, how to get to the supermarket, or you know, you just want to feel
Or
comfortable.
you don't have a ride.
Yeah, or you just want to feel comfortable on the first day or the few days you are there. In order to reduce those anxiety or worriness coming along with traveling and another issue, you have to always
Be prepared.
be prepared. And these 5 things we think is essential for the first time. You should have this to reduce your worriness. Across travel with worry is not fun.
No. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful or useful, or you think there's something you should add to the list, please let us know in the comments below, because we would like to share as much information with everybody as possible to make future trips for everybody as easy as possible. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching, guys. If you are planning to go to Malaysia, we wish you have fun in Malaysia.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned for more travel tips and advice.